A mind forged in Corsica, Napoleon's early life. Napoleon Bonaparte was born on the island of Corsica in 1769. This environment shaped young Napoleon. He was a proud and ambitious boy, eager to prove himself. This allowed him to attend military school in France. At school, Napoleon was a dedicated student. Little did he know his time would come soon. The artillery of ambition. Napoleon's rise to power. Napoleon's military career took off during the Italian campaign. He was a brilliant strategist. He won a series of stunning victories against the Austrians. His soldiers loved him. They admired his courage and his commitment to their well-being. News of Napoleon's victories spread throughout France. He became a national hero. People were drawn to his charisma and his message of strength. He promised stability and glory. France, weary of revolution, listened intently. In 1799, Napoleon seized power in a coup d'état. He became first consul of France. It was a bold move, but France was ready for a strong leader. Napoleon brought an end to the revolution. He established a new government. This government was a consulate, with Napoleon at its head. Napoleon was a man of action. He implemented a series of reforms. These reforms were designed to modernize France. He centralized the government and created a new legal code. This code, the Napoleonic Code, is still influential today. Emperor of the French. Napoleon's reign and reforms. Napoleon's ambition knew no bounds. In 1804, he crowned himself Emperor of the French. This was a controversial move. It signaled a return to monarchy. However, Napoleon was no ordinary monarch. He was a man of the people. He had risen to power through his own merits. As emperor, Napoleon continued his reforms. He reformed the education system and the banking system. He also established the Bank of France. He wanted to make France a dominant power in Europe. He knew that this required a strong economy and a well-educated populace. Napoleon believed in reason and progress. He was a product of the Enlightenment. He patronized the arts and sciences. He wanted to leave a lasting legacy. His reforms touched every aspect of French life. He modernized the country and left an indelible mark on its institutions. However, Napoleon's rule was not without its critics. His ambition led to constant warfare. These wars drained France's resources. His opponents saw him as a dictator. They resisted his rule and yearned for a return to peace and stability. Napoleon's greatest battles. Napoleon's campaigns are legendary. He fought across Europe and Africa. His battles were marked by tactical brilliance. Austerlitz in 1805 was a famous victory, but Russia in 1812 was his undoing. Waterloo in 1815 marked his final defeat. He was exiled to St. Helena, ending his reign. Section 5. The Shadow of the Emperor, Napoleon's Exile and Legacy. Napoleon lived out his days on St. Helena, a prisoner of the British. He died in 1821 at the age of 51. The cause of his death is still debated. Some believe he died of natural causes, while others suspect arsenic poisoning. Even in death, Napoleon's legend continued to grow. He became a romantic figure. He was a symbol of ambition, genius, and ultimately, tragedy. His story inspired countless books, plays, and films. Napoleon's impact on France and Europe was profound. He left behind a legacy of reformed legal codes, educational systems, and government institutions. His military campaigns redrew the map of Europe. They also sparked nationalist movements that would shape the future of the continent. Napoleon's story is a complex one. He was a man of contradictions. He was a brilliant military strategist and a ruthless dictator. He was a champion of progress and a product of his time. His legacy continues to be debated today. Section 6. A universe shaped by conflict, Napoleon's enduring impact. As we look out at the universe, we see a tapestry woven with threads of conflict and change. Napoleon's story, though seemingly distant, reminds us of the powerful forces that shape civilizations. His rise and fall illustrate the interplay of ambition, opportunity, and the unpredictable currents of history. The Napoleonic Wars, though devastating, also helped to spark the Industrial Revolution. The need for superior weapons and logistics drove innovation. This led to advances in manufacturing, transportation, and communication. Napoleon's conquests also spread the ideals of the French Revolution. These ideals included liberty, equality, and fraternity. They ignited revolutionary movements across Europe and Latin America. They challenged the old order and gave rise to new ideas about nationhood and human rights. In studying Napoleon, we are not merely looking at the past, we are confronting timeless questions about power, ambition, and the human condition. His story, like the universe itself, is a vast and complex landscape, ripe for exploration and understanding.